Ford's superb new Transit SuperVan 4 is finally here. Things take place whenever Ford's engineers are allowed to work alone on a project. Well, we're not saying it randomly. They've got the Ford SuperVan, which was initially shown to the public in 1971. Are you excited to know more about this? Well, you're in the right spot, as you get all the information here only at Future Central. Well, it is combined, the chassis and body of a first-generation transit van with a mid-mounted 400 horsepower V8 engine. The result was a vehicle with ridiculously good looks and a peak speed of 150 miles per hour. It was succeeded in 1984 by the SuperVan 2, which had a more customized fiberglass body based on the Mark II Transit facelift mounted on top of the monocoque and 582 horsepower V8 derived from the Cosworth C100. It reached a high speed of 174 miles per hour. Then, in 1994, there came the SuperVan 3, which had the exterior styling of the second generation of the Transit and an absurdly powerful Cosworth V8 that was also used in Formula One vehicles. Although there have been two further versions of the Transit van released since then, there has not been another SuperVan. All three SuperVans have been used as wonderful promotional vehicles for the Ford brand and its racing partners, and they have been driven across the UK and other countries. This week at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, the automotive manufacturer presented the world with its brand new Ford Pro Electric SuperVan. It is without a doubt the wildest SuperVan that has ever been produced. This is the first time that a SuperVan has been built on the platform of one of Ford's smaller van products, which you might be able to guess from the name of the vehicle. The new SuperVan is electric and is roughly based on the E-Transit Custom, which was just introduced. All-wheel drive and 1,973 horsepower are provided by the SuperVan's 4 electric motors and its battery pack, which has a capacity of 50 kilowatt hours. That is over 3 times as much power as the SuperVan 3 was capable of producing, and it is approximately 400 horsepower more than a Bugatti Chiron Supersport. According to Ford, the SuperVan can reach 60 miles per hour in less than 2 seconds, and the battery can be fully recharged in 45 minutes. The new SuperVan borrows the floor plan of the production E-Transit Custom and mates it with a steel space frame and composite body panels that were designed specifically for it. At each of the 4 corners, it has a double wishbone suspension layout, and the SuperVan features brakes and subframes that are designed for racing. There are 5 distinct drive modes available for selection: drag, drift, rally, road, and track. The regenerative brakes each have 3 different settings that may be adjusted independently. The SuperVan even comes with a feature called Tire Cleaning Mode, which allows the driver to clean and warm up their tires by engaging the brakes on one axle while spinning the other. This results in a massive burnout that helps to clean and warm up the tires. However, the appearance of the SuperVan is maybe even more insane than its performance. The SuperVan has angular headlights that are connected by a light bar, in addition to super wide fenders, enormous air intakes, an intense rear spoiler and diffuser, and new wheels that have been outfitted with racing slicks. Even though it is kind of recognizable as a van, the rear dorsal fin, which is produced by what normally would be the side window panels flowing inward to form a V shape where the bodywork meets the back wing, is the most eye-catching component of the design. The SuperVan has the most insane flying buttress look I've ever seen, which is evocative of what's seen on the Ford GP hypercar, thanks to the fact that the rearmost pillar has not been damaged in any way. The inside has nearly none of its original components, and instead has a roll cage that takes up the entirety of the cabin, FIA specification bucket seats, a large e-brake lever that makes drifting easier, and a complicated steering wheel. The SuperVan, on the other hand, has a big touchscreen that is oriented vertically, just like the one in the Mustang Mach-E. This touchscreen, in addition to being able to do standard infotainment operations, can also operate the SuperVan's powertrain as well as other performance features. Additionally, it can instantaneously provide real-time telemetry data to team members who are located in the pits. This function is comparable to that of fleet managers who monitor their production vans. The best part is that the SuperVan still includes storage space behind the driver, which can be accessible by a side door that has an electromagnetic release. At the Goodwood Festival of Speed, Ford made its public premiere with the SuperVan. In addition to setting records at Goodwood and Pikes Peak, Romain Dumas is driving the SuperVan throughout the entire weekend. Romain Dumas has won the 24 Hours of Nürburgring 4 times, competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and even won a class victory at the Monte Carlo Rally. In addition, Romain has set records at Goodwood and Pikes Peak, and we can only hope that Ford will continue to demonstrate the SuperVan's capabilities at various events and racetracks for many years to come. The Ford Pro Electric SuperVan idea is a new transit custom that Ford unveiled. This concept van is powered by batteries and has more than 10 times the power of a conventional vehicle. The electric SuperVan is the fourth member of Ford's family of SuperVan racing delivery van concepts. These racing delivery van concepts can trace their roots back to 1971 and feature potent V8 engines from race cars, track-ready aerodynamic body kits, and a healthy dose of weight saving. The electric SuperVan is an all-electric vehicle. However, in contrast to the GT40 Le Mans race engine that powered the first SuperVan, the new SuperVan is driven by 4 electric motors and a 50 kilowatt-hour liquid-cooled battery pack, which together are capable of producing a combined 1,471 kilowatts or 2,000 metric horsepower. Even though there are 2 electric motors on each axle, the motors do not drive the wheels separately. Rather, they contribute power to rotate each tire. Despite this, the SuperVan 4 is nonetheless able to complete a sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in less than 2 seconds. Ford claims that the 50 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which is situated low on the floor, as is appropriate for a current EV, can be recharged to an unknown capacity in around 45 minutes using a normal electric vehicle fast charger. The newly unveiled, road-going, E-Transit Custom electric van will be available in Australia in 2024. The new electric SuperVan is based on this vehicle, but the only part that has been carried over is the floor plan, which has been joined to a steel space frame. The electric SuperVan's composite body panels give it the appearance of a 1,500 horsepower racing van, complete with large air intakes, green accented splitters and skirts, a large rear wing, and dorsal fins that all work together to generate downforce for the vehicle. Visually, the road-legal car is nearly impossible to distinguish from the electric SuperVan. Behind the scenes, motorsport-grade front and rear subframes, suspension uprights, and brakes are joined by an unequal-length double wishbone suspension that supports each wheel. The electric SuperVan's cabin is outfitted with a portrait touchscreen similar to the one found in the Mustang Mach-E. Additionally, there is a Wi-Fi hotspot, satellite navigation with charging stations, a telematics system, a button to open the side cargo door, and a suite of cameras located all around the vehicle. There are racing seats, a full roll cage, and an instrument display that is ready for the race. Nevertheless, there is not much more that is shared with the road vehicles. Since it's a one-off concept vehicle, the Ford Pro Electric SuperVan will not be available for purchase. However, the much more subdued E-Transit Custom electric work van is anticipated to arrive in Australian dealerships sometime in 2024. And that's going to do it for today. We'll be back with more amazing stuff just like this. If you enjoyed our video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.